The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. Vocab List 1, Part 2. Susceptible. Adjective. Describes someone or something that is easily affected by something else. I haven't had a seizure in 7 years, but the doctors tell me that I am susceptible to seizure activity. Persistent. Adjective. Describes someone or something that continues to occur or exist despite obstacles. Rowdy isn't a fast reader, but he's persistent. Burden. Noun. Something that requires an obligation and responsibility. I was carrying the burden of my race, you know. Vulnerable. Adjective. Describes someone or something that lacks protection from being hurt. Don't you hate personal computers? They're sickly and fragile and vulnerable to viruses. PCs are like French people living during the bubonic plague. Articulate. Verb. The action of pronouncing clearly and distinctly. Articulate. Adjective. Describes someone who is capable of speaking clearly. That was the first time I'd raised my hand in class. I said. Yeah, I was articulate. Redundant. Adjective. Describes when something that is more than what is necessary. Repetitive. It's a redundancy. Oh, you mean redundant? Like saying the same thing over and over but in different ways? Monotonous. Adjective. Describes something that is lacking in variety and is considered dull or boring as a result. But he was so boring and monotonous that he was only teaching us how to sleep with our eyes open. Tautology. Noun. A phrase or expression in which the same thing is said twice in different words. A tautology is a repetition of the same sense in different words, he said. Contentious. Adjective. Describes a person or situation that is full of tension and likely to lead to an argument. When the Welpinit basketball team contentiously turned their backs on Junior, they had to have known they were starting trouble. Eccentric. Describes someone or something that strays from what is normally done and is therefore thought of as odd or strange. Now, in the old days, Indians used to be forgiving of any kind of eccentricity. In fact, weird people were often celebrated.